Hello, YouTube. Welcome to another installment in relation to the Hulk 181. We are coming to the end and we are getting ready to perform the leaf casting. I just want to talk about a few things before we get there. This is my test subject, and last upload I actually used different paper to create the pulp, and I tested it with my suction table to try to see how it would work by pouring the actual pulp onto the paper. I'm not going to do it with the Hulk 181. The reason why is because I don't have enough control with pouring the actual pulp with that much water in the blender. It just becomes too erratic. So the way I'm going to do it though is I am going to use my suction table. I truly did like the way it functioned. So we're going to use the suction table. Instead of pouring, I'm going to use eye drops and my other syringe, the blue one, to isolate where I'm going to drop the actual pulp. One thing I am happy with is the actual pulp in question, because the pulp in question is a lot better consistency than what I used to use in the past. This is not truly indicative of how it's going to be when I do it for the Hulk 181. I'm going to tweak it a little bit, but when it dried, it bent so much easier than my prior pulps, and I do believe that that is because of the mulberry paper that I put in. So I'm going to fine tune it so it will come out a lot better. One thing I am happy with though, however, is the color. The color, I think, is actually pretty consistent with the color of the cleaned Hulk 181 cover. So I think this will match up quite well. So if you see there on the seam, it definitely blends in very nicely. And I honestly think it's going to look very good when I do it. And I hopefully I'll be happy with the results. As you can see there is a hole in the cover. So if I move it over, you'll see it in the blue. But then if I move it over, look how well that blends. So I think I did a very good job matching the color, and I think it's gonna look as best as it could when I'm done with it. Another issue that I want to talk about, and I'm doing this all now so I don't have to do it when I'm leaf casting, because the upload I do when I'm leaf casting, that's going to be directly related to the leaf casting, and I don't want to have any distractions. So another issue, and the reason why I wanted to pour the actual pulp over the cover, was because in the past, in books that I did, in particular the lab rat that I'm going to give away for the 800 subscriber giveaway, and actually in my Captain Marvel Adventures, and even in Metarog's book, when I used my spot leaf casting, I missed a few spots. And I had to do it again because once it dried, I said, oh shoot, I missed a little pinhole or this or that. And I tried to do it again, and then when you try to do it again, it doesn't come out well because of the wetting of the leaf casting that you already did. It creates ripples. So the way I am going to go around it is that I made a color photocopy of the cover, and behind the color photocopy I put bright yellow foam, craft foam. And by doing that, I am going to use this when I leaf cast as a reference. So I know that I have to leaf cast the whole top of the back front cover. I need the leaf cast here. I need the leaf cast here, 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 and so on, because these are all the places that need to be done. And then when I'm leaf casting with my syringe, I'm going to cross off the areas that I did, and it will be done once, and it will be done right. So I'm done with this upload. I know it may be a little boring, but I do want to explain the process, because I know everyone is interested and they do ask me questions. So this will be a short upload, and as you can see, it will be pretty good with the color that I did. If we want to look on the front, we'll do it that way. So we see that this color matches up pretty well. Another issue that I may have, and I have to decide whether I want to do it, is I don't know if I'm going to add the pieces that I successfully removed from the tape. I'm not sure yet. When I do those sort of things, sometimes they take, sometimes they don't. So we'll see. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press each cover, because I want to try to smooth them out as best as possible and try to get out all the wrinkles before I do the leaf casting. So I'm going to press these covers off camera, and then the next upload that we are going to have is hopefully we're going to do the leaf casting, and it will turn out successfully. So stay tuned, YouTube. This was just a short upload. Stay tuned, and I hope you're enjoying it. I hope this one is not too boring, but again, people ask me, so I want to go through each step and show you how I'm doing this. So stay tuned.